What are the best 9mm pistols in 2024? Honestly, this is a difficult question to answer because, first, the answers to this question can be borderline subjective. So, what works for me might not work for me. But on the flip side, we can still try to be objective about these 9mm guns and rate them by how well they actually shoot and perform. Hey, this is your boy Ted from Line 45, and today, I will give my attempt to run down the best 9mm handguns in 2024 that I think you should consider owning because of, their quality, price, and overall value. Also, don't hate me if your faves won't be mentioned here. If you think that some specific guns are worth mentioning, drop them in the comments, and I'll try to cover them in the foreseeable future. But first, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe button. You can see all those buttons below this video. I know it feels like a hassle, but those simple clicks mean a lot for my channel. Now, let's get back to the good stuff. Smith & Wesson M&P 9 2.0 Metal. One of the guns that really impressed me this year is the M&P 2.0 Metal. I really cared for this gun because, primarily, this is an upgraded version of the M&P 2.0, which is another 9mm that allured me and other shooters. Now, the polymer frame of the pistol has been discarded, obviously, and succumbed to a rugged aluminum frame. But believe it or not, the gun isn't as heavy as you might expect it to be. It's a little over 2 ounces heavier than its polymer counterpart. Hence, this gun is something that you can handle and wield conveniently. The rest of the internals are the same but are enhanced, such as its tilting, locked breech barrel. But of course, we all know what a metal frame can do. Plus, it's coupled with a crisp, no-take-up flat-face trigger that breaks at around 4 pounds consistently. So it's no exaggeration that this gun is more ergonomic than most of its counterparts in its segments. And hey, the tungsten gray Cerakote class is the M&P 2.0 Metal, a rugged armor that is resistant to both physical and corrosion-related damages. There's also its full-size grip that gives adequate space for my hands to latch on. It even has a nice palm swell, as well as aggressive texturing that lets me hold this pistol securely while doing quick follow-throughs. And seriously, Smith & Wesson is quite generous in providing different options for its palm swell or back straps. The full-size grip of the all-metal M&P 9 2.0 lets it yield 17+1 rounds of 9mm goodness. Also, the controls are oversized, so tapping or engaging them is rightfully easy. Canik TTI Combat. You may say that the Canik TTI Combat is overhyped. I'm cool with that. But based on my experience in using Canik pistols, I'm 100% sure that the quality of these Turkish guns isn't subpar, especially the TTI Combat, given that it was developed with the heavy involvement of Taran Butler from Taran Tactical Innovations. If you don't know, Taran Butler oversaw the development of some of the guns used in the John Wick franchise. It took quite some time before I got my own combat pistol. It sells fast, even until now, and somehow that drove its price to the roof. Is the gun perfect? Of course not. That's a very silly question to ask. But considering that the original MSRP is just $999, and it's already a competition-ready gun from the box, the value of the combat pistol is definitely pound per pound better than most of its rivals. Plus, this is a Canik pistol, so its hard case is full of goodies, from the back straps and extended base plates down to the custom holster, alongside the 18-round and 21-round mags. This one uses a Canik frame tinkered by Taran Tactical. It's still a polymer frame and looks like the frame used in the SFX rival. However, the new Canik frame on the combat pistol has great ergonomics, which makes it extremely easy to shoot and handle. There's also the fact that it has a hybrid porting system that serves as its compensator, and this one doesn't require the use of a threaded barrel. Although that doesn't sound like a big deal, keep in mind that the majority of the states here in the US are quite stiff when it comes to threaded barrels. So, with a non-threaded barrel, the combat pistol gets a free pass in almost all the states in the country. Aside from the integral compensator, the combat pistol also shines with a match-grade 4.6-inch barrel, competition springs, and lightning cuts. With these features, its felt recoil is downright comfortable, and there's no problem zeroing this pistol at all. Its pull weight is just under 3 pounds. It has a short reset, is very crisp, and is quite tactile. SIG Sauer P320 X5 SXG. Another metal pistol that struck me with its lethal precision and tight fitments is the P320X5 SXG. But unlike the M&P9 2.0 metal, this one is a really heavy pistol. I'm talking about a gun that weighs 50 ounces with an unloaded magazine. But yeah, it is still a very well-balanced and highly ergonomic gun, so during actual firing it feels lighter. And yeah, the added weight keeps its recoil in check. There are several distinct features that the P320X5 SXG features. Well, aside from the SXG grip module that uses G10 LOK grip panels, this version of the P320 comes with interchangeable 1911 style springs. It even has a full-size 5-inch bull barrel, whose stiffness and weight reduce vibrations and improve the gun's accuracy when firing. And oh, this thing is 8.5 inches long and comes with a stainless steel frame and slide, both of which have a bead-blasted finish for that ultra-ruggedness. Speaking of, its slide was factory milled already, and it can basically direct mount Delta Point Pro footprint red dots. The sights on the slide are an adjustable rear and fiber optic front, which is great since they offer a familiar and extended sight picture, given the length of the gun. It's also worth noting that it ships with not one, not two, but 3 steel mags, each accounting for 21 rounds of 9mm. The red dot they recommend for this gun, which is the Romeo 3 Max PRO, is obviously not a part of its package, but you can check out that one for $700 or so. Meanwhile, the P320X5 SXG is up for grabs at $1,800. SIG Sauer P365 Fuse. I am an ammo junkie, so don't get surprised if I get blown by the P365 fuse. The P365 already has its own place in Mount Rushmore of micro-compact pistols. It's the one that made high-capacity, micro-compact pistols popular and possible. Ever since it was introduced in the market, the pistol has also grown several extensions, such as the X Macro, XL, and so on. But I never really saw it coming that SIG Sauer would introduce a 21 plus 1 round capacity for the P365. That was not in my bingo book at all. Now, as SIG has told, the fuse is quote-unquote the fusion of capability and concealment. Basically, the gun is still a P365 pistol, but has an ultra-buffed extended magazine, as well as other fantastic features. In particular, this P365 is already fitted with an LXG grip module, a flat-face trigger, one that is nickel-plated, and a removable mag well, obviously. Needless to say, the slide is already cut for optics, and this one accepts red dots with RMSC footprints. Now, the barrel of the P365 fuse is longer than what's being offered in the likes of P365XL and X Macro. It's a 4.3-inch carbon steel barrel versus the 3.7-inch barrels of other P365 models. And that follows that the gun is longer than all the available P365 guns right now. In fact, its flush-fit mag already holds a 17 plus 1 capacity, which is absurd in a good way. But yeah, this gun is still something you can conceal with the right holsters and clothing. Plus, the enlarged dimensions of this gun mean that it offers more accuracy and firepower on the table, things that I really value for guns like this. Kimber KDS9C Rail. Another fantastic 9mm that you need to check out is the Kimber KDS9C Rail. You see, the original Kimber KDS9C is great, but it lacks one thing, and that's a rail where users can mount any of their preferred accessories. That's the reason why Kimber decided to introduce the rail model of the KDS9C. In a nutshell, the key difference between the rail model and the original KDS9C is the presence of the rail. The general features stay the same, such as the 15 plus 1 round capacity, hammer-fired mechanism, and the 1911 style fire control group. The KDS9C rail, in particular, uses an alloy frame. It's rugged but undeniably lightweight. With its compact nature, the lightweight nature of the pistol is another reason why you should consider it as your EDC gun. I won't also lie that the aesthetics of the KDS9C rail is one of the factors that gravitated me to try this gun. The slide of the KDS9C rail is already cut for optics, while its thumb safeties are already ambidextrous. Hence, this gun isn't just accurate but supports both right-handed and left-handed shooters. It is also of amazing reliability. It didn't malfunction at all when I ran it for 300 rounds at 15 yards. With a red dot in place, it is very well capable of achieving sub-inch groupings at the same distance. Its hammer-fired trigger is certainly crisp and consistent. It's far, far better than what a striker-fired trigger can offer. It makes the gun easier to shoot and control, which in turn ensures that it's hella accurate. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Just press all the buttons. Those little clicks are free, but they help the channel a lot. Stay sharp, stay safe, and remember, it's not just about the shot, it's about mastering the craft. Until next time, lock and load.